Bonjour, je m'appelle Ellie and this is the Mal Tiempo Report. Aquí yo hablo en español primero, un poco francés a parecer. Y después I speak in the English or something. So yes, quelle surprise. No es español. Aquí hay una translación misión ES de remanentes de Chantal. Sí, esta tormenta tropical ha degenerado o disipado en convertirse en una onda tropical. Y eso es todo. Entonces, Chantal no hay nada más, no tiene nada más, no sé. Pero aún hay peligros afectando tierra. Los peligros son vientos, mareada ciclónica y lluvia. Y los modelos se prevé que esta zona de mal tiempo se mueve hasta el oeste, noroeste y hacia Florida. Entonces, Florida, ¿qué se expectan? Lluvias. Un poco de lluvias, pero no, esta zona no tiene una probabilidad baja se regenerate, sí, en una tormenta tropical otra vez, ¿sí? Esto algo así. ¿Y hay unos avisos? No hay vigilancias y avisos no more, sí, pero ¿sabes qué? Es viva and kicking, alive and kicking, sí. Typhoon Soulik, esta tormenta es la equivalente de un huracán de categoría 4. Esta es un muy fuerte, sí, algo así. Esta es una tormenta grande, sí, algo así. Y hay unos avisos de typhoon y avisos de gale aquí y por aquí. Sí, esto es todo. Creo que esto es todo. So yes, let's go back in English or something. So, quelle surprise, right? What a shock. Chantal, who was supposed to, at some point, was one of the forecasts, had her been a tropical storm all the way up here, has now degenerated into a tropical wave. So the remnants of Chantal are still predicted to kind of move this way and bring rains to the area. However, the NHC, the National Hurricane Center, has discontinued all of the warnings and watches that were in effect because I guess she's no longer a tropical cyclone. So there's still, of course, the possibility, as it said, for the strong winds, the storm surge, and the rainfall, even though it won't officially be a tropical cyclone any longer. And then, of course, this typhoon here, the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane. So that's a muy potente storm there with and of course the typhoon, the marine warnings, where we've got typhoon warnings and gale warnings in effect. Taiwan, I've seen the webpage, it doesn't say anything about what the land hazards they are expecting are. That's kind of unfortunate. But yes, so that's basically it. Those two storms, yes, all this now tropical wave, onda tropical, and this typhoon sea in the land of, what is it? Severe thunderstorm weather. I can't speak English anymore. There, at least at the time I've loaded the page. Actually, let's refresh everything. So, 4 watches, potentially more. Okay, so there's your 4 watches that in effect. So all of them are actually severe thunderstorm watches that go for various hours or whatnot. But there was 62 watches. Now there's 70. Even more. There's a bucket ton of warnings associated with this, quasi-linear convective system. QLCS or something of the sort. Yes, and they've got, it's just nuts. There's too many severe thunderstorm warnings, and there's some tornado warnings embedded in there too as well. That is just a whole lot of stuff that is going on in one area. So let's talk about the threats in general for today. This is the outlook map for wind, showing the probability of winds 58 miles per hour greatest. That's where your greatest threat is today. Here's the map showing the probability of hail. So this map has 2 different things going on. It's got the colors, so that's showing that the greatest threat of 1 inch or larger hail today is back here. And then in the black hatched area is where the significant hail is possible. So instead of just 1 inch or larger, you may well see 2 inch or larger. So yes, tornado-wise, only as high as a 5%, which is still pretty high. So basically, yeah, it looks like about where the 30% / the significant hail area is about where the highest chance of a tornado is today. Now, to bring things into perspective, this is where we've got a 2% chance of a tornado. But if you were to look at the warning page, there's still a whole lot of tornado warnings in effect for an area that is not under a tornado watch. These are just the thunderstorm watch, and that only has a 2%. So that's to demonstrate that a 2%, outlook area is not something to be taken lightly. Yes. Tomorrow, 15% chance, Northern Plains type area. But, if you look at all the different areas that are affected by a 5% chance, that's a whole lot of the country. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of the screencast. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. And Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. Let's put that back on. Look at that. That thing is a monster. It's a typhoon. Yes, that is it for today. And hopefully you're staying safe out there.